Welcome to the next paradigm. In this tutorial, we are going to learn to create beautiful lower thirds in After Effects without any external plugins. So let's get towards After Effects. As usual, I'm going to make a new composition of a standard size of 1920 by 1080 pixels. Select 25 frames per second. Also, adjust the time and color and hit OK. Make a new black solid layer for the background. Select the type tool and type in the text that you want. I'm typing next paradigm. I'm using Poppin's extra bold font. Make sure that it is nice and in standard looking size is big. Also align anchor point to the center of the screen. Align the text to the center of the screen in the Align panel. Now grab the rectangle tool. Before that, make sure that the text is not selected. Draw a box like that over the text. Put this shape layer under the text. Set the fill color to white. Also, make sure that the shape layer is aligned in the center. Also change the color of the text to dark gray. Now select the shape layer and grab the rectangle tool. After taking the rectangle tool, click on the icon that is Tool Creates Mask. And draw a mask like this that is before the text. Duplicate this newly created mask by hitting Ctrl and D. And move this second mask to the other side of the screen. Now select the layer and click on M to reveal the mask path of this layer. Add a keyframe at the beginning of the composition. Before moving forward, make sure in the screen setting Action/Safe Screen is selected. Make it exact at the center at the cross point. Move forward to 1 second. And also move the first mask left sides to the entree of the text. You can select them by holding Shift and clicking on them. Now go to the second mask and also do the same for this. Grab the text side 2 points to the CE. After that, change the setting from No Matte to Alpha Track Matte. Also, change the fill of shape layer to black. Then duplicate the shape layer. Bring this layer under all the layers. Change the fill of duplicated layer back to white. Also, make sure that the newly created shape layer is set to none. Also, offset the first 2 layers to something about 20 frames. Select more bright colors for the text. I'm selecting pink color. Now duplicate the first 2 layers again. Select the shape layer 3 to black. And offset both layers to something 20 frames more. Now duplicate the shape of layer 2 and paste it above all the layers. Select the color of text for this layer, that is pink. Reveal the mask path of shape layer 4 by hitting M. Go to the second frame and move both mask outer sides to the center. Now we have a well-looking animation. To make it better looking and modern, just after the pink boxes close, hit Ctrl, Shift, and D to split the layer and delete the last big layer. Now if you want to add subtitles, take the text tool and type the text that you want. And also select the light font. Move this to under all the layers. Also, center this to the center of the screen. At the point where the pink is at a suitable position, add a keyframe on position. Move forward some frames and down the position of the subtitle. Also ease the last keyframe by hitting F9. So now we have this very nice animation. To reverse this layer, select all the layers and pre-compose them. Rename it to first and hit OK. Split the layer by hitting Ctrl, Shift, and D at the same time. Now duplicate the layer. Right-click on it, go to Time, and then Time Reverse Layer. Also, move it after the first. To move this to the best position, open Pre-composition. Then go to Layer and create a new null object. Select all the layers. Pick the whip and drop it over the null object. Now you can hit P and S on the null object and move this to the position where you want your lower third. Also, turn on motion blur for all the layers to have more smoothness in the animation. That's all for this animation. The animation
Let's get towards
is super
second
smooth
lower
and
third.
well looking. As usual, I'm going to make a new composition of a standard size of 1920 by 1080 pixels. Select 25 frames per second. Also, adjust the time and color and hit OK. Select the type tool and type in the text that you want. Again, I'm typing Next Paradigm. Select the font that you want. I'm selecting again this beautiful Poppins bold font. Also, add the subtitle in a light font. I'm typing Subscribe Now again. Select the light text for this and adjust this under the main title. Now our lower third text is adjusted. Now pick the pen tool and draw a line that starts from the left side of the main text, going from between and at to the right lower of the subtext. Hold Shift during this for the straight line. Uncheck the fill option and select the same color as the text. And also make sure to adjust the stroke. I think capital letters for the next paradigm will look good, so I'm changing this. Now go to Shape Layer Properties and toggle them down. Go to Path 1 and then Path. Adjust the shape so it looks good. After that, go to Add and then add Trim Path. Come down to Trim Path 1. Select the start and end percentage to 0%. Add a keyframe on the end. Move forward a second and a half and change the end to 100%. So now this line is animating. Ease both keyframes by pressing F9. Now it's time to animate the text. When the first line is completed, reveal the position property of hitting P. Add the keyframe and move it to before the line ends. Now move this text outside of the line like this. Now at the point where the line is completed, add a keyframe of position to the subtitle. Move the keyframe forward 1 second. And now after that, move T outside like that. Ease the last keyframe of both by pressing F9. Now select the main layer and pre-compose it, call it main. After that, pre-compose the subtitle layer as subtitle. Now grab the rectangle tool. Select the main text and draw a rectangle over it like that. Set it to subtract. Also, do the same for subtitles. Make a mask over it like that and change it to subtract. Also enable motion blur for more smoothness to this. To reverse this layer, select all the layers and pre-compose them. Rename it to first and hit OK. Split the layer by hitting Ctrl, Shift, and D at the same time. Now duplicate the layer. Right-click on it, go to Time, and then Time Reverse Layer. Also, move it after the first. We have our lower third complete. It's very simple and modern. Don't forget to like the video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel and also watch other lessons related to After Effects.